Hello friends. Welcome back to episode 2 of Amazing Fun Facts Around the World. Today we have got plenty of new amazing fun facts that will blow your mind. So, let's explore these utterly amazing fun facts from around the world. Number 1. Going to work is more dangerous than going to war. Statistically, you are 3 times more likely to die traveling to or from work than you are if you were to be shipped out to a war these days. Number 2. You're more likely to get bitten by a person than a shark. Especially in New York City, where the annual number of people on people bites is 10 times higher than the annual number of worldwide shark bites. Number 3. Dogs can learn up to 250 words and gestures. Dogs are as intelligent as the average 2-year-old child. Researchers have found that dogs are capable of understanding up to 250 words and gestures, can count up to 5 and can perform simple mathematical calculations. Number 4. Your nose and ears never stop growing. They are the only 2 parts of your body that keep growing when all your other features' growth comes to an end. Number 5. A man survived being hit by a car and thrown 118 feet. Off-duty paramedic Matthew McKnight was hit by a car traveling 70 miles per hour and was catapulted 118 feet. He suffered some fairly serious injuries but amazingly managed to recover. He now holds the Guinness World Record for furthest distance thrown by a car. Number 6. New Zealand is actually part of a much bigger, sunken landmass. Dubbed Zealandia, it was only discovered after humans had traveled to space as they were able to easily see it from above the Earth. Some scientists believe it should be formally recognized as the world's 8th continent. Number 7. Armadillos have shells so hard they can deflect a bullet. One poor Texan man learned this the hard way when he shot at an armadillo only to have the bullet ricochet off the indestructible beast and back at him into his jaw. The man was airlifted to hospital. Amazingly, the armadillo just walked off unscathed. Number 8. High heels were originally men's shoes. High heels came into circulation on the shoe circuit in roughly 10 BC. They were worn by men of the Persian cavalry to help their boots stay in their stirrups when riding horses. Number 9. There is a spacecraft graveyard in the South Pacific Ocean. Known as Point Nemo, it is the furthest place on the Earth from land. It is home to over 300 spacecraft and associated space debris, including the Mir space station, the first ever object assembled in planetary orbit by Russian cosmonauts. Number 10, OMG, was first used in writing in 1917. Although people might have said it before then, the popular acronym for "Oh my God" was first used in writing in a letter to Winston Churchill in 1917. It was used by John Arbuthnot Fisher, a retired admiral of the British Navy, who said in his letter, "I hear that a new order of knighthood is on the tapis, OMG, oh my God." Number 11, 25% of all mammal species on Earth are bats. There are a whopping 1,200 different types of bat. They range in size from a bumblebee bat, the world's smallest mammal, all the way up to the giant golden-crowned flying bat which has a huge wingspan of almost 6 foot. Number 12, oranges were originally green. The first oranges ever imported from east to the west were from Southeast Asia and were tangerine pomelo hybrids that were green in color. In fact, oranges grown in warmer parts of the world such as Vietnam and Thailand stay green throughout their lifetime. Number 13. The first ever 3D film was released in cinemas in 1922. Released in September of that year, The Power of Love was a silent film and was released in cinemas worldwide. It even came with alternative ending that was decided by closing one eye or the other. Sadly, the film is lost and hasn't been found for decades. Number 14. All astronauts going to the International Space Station have to learn how to speak Russian. This is because astronauts traveling to the ISS must hitch a ride with Russian cosmonauts, and the controls of their Soyuz spacecraft are in Russian. Number 15. The British Queen's handbag is a body language communication device. It is used by her to relay secret and silent messages to her staff. For example, if she is finished speaking to a guest, she will move it from one arm to another and her assistant will politely end the conversation, or if she wants to abruptly end a conversation she will put her bag on the ground. Number 16. The Burj Khalifa is so tall you can see 2 sunsets from it in one day. You can see the sunset happen at ground level, and then if you get the elevator all the way up the building you can see it set again from the top. Number 17. There was a type of pterodactyl with a bigger wingspan than a fighter jet. The remarkable beast's remains were dug up in Romania. Standing as tall as a giraffe, it's believed the flying reptile would have weighed about half a ton. With a wingspan of 39 foot, it would have been bigger than the roughly 33-foot wingspan of an F-16 fighter jet. Number 18, Russia has more surface area than Pluto. With 6,601,668 square miles of land mass, Russia beats Pluto's 6,427,805 square miles of surface area, and dwarfs the world's second biggest country, Canada, which has a land mass of 3,855,103 square miles. Number 19, only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy. Most of this gargantuan desert is covered in gravel, although it also has its own mountain ranges and oases. And, it isn't the world's largest desert because. Number 20, Antarctica is the world's largest desert. The Antarctic Polar Desert covers the Antarctica continent and covers roughly 5.5 million square miles. The Sahara Desert covers roughly 3.6 million square miles. That's all for today. Join us in the next episode of Amazing Fun Facts Around the World. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos.